Some basic shading with pencil. First of all, make sure your pencil's not too sharp. Take the back page of your work and scribble on it for a while until it becomes softer. This is a sort of mark you're going to make to do smooth shading. It's like little E's. If you run it together, it creates a nice, smooth tonal area. Just remember it's this sort of shape, only really, really small. You can also create shading by overlapping lines. Or you can create shading by just random kind of scribbling. You can follow the shape of an object, and you can also increase the pencil pressure so you make darker lines. This is what we're going to do today. We're going to do this smooth type of shading. You have a tonal block. Hold your pencil properly and use pressure to change the tone that you are making on the page. So you're going to press harder to make the darker tones. Try to match your tones to the tones that are in the shading block. As the tones become lighter, you'll need to release your pencil pressure and not press as hard to create a lighter tone. You can go back over your work and smooth it over. If you make a mistake, don't rub your work out. Just start again, make another line of shading until you get it correct. I call these shading worms. Mine's quite long, and it fades gradually towards the end, where it becomes really light. So I've released the pencil pressure. Have a look at the way that light falls on this cup. We're going to try and draw the way the cup has dark on one side, or shadow, and light on the other. The sunlight was coming from this side. I'm going to start on the darkest shadowed area, and I've speeded up the film because this takes quite a while. Again, I'm using my little E shapes. I also have my tonal block close by, so I can check the shadows against the tonal block and just see how dark I need to go. There are some really dark shadows around the edge of the rim, and there's also some very bright white shadows around the edge of the rim as well. You'll see me put them in later. Continue to make your shading as smooth as possible. Now I need to shade the area on the inside of the cup that is away from the source of light.